They're in the gate. And they're off. Fabulous Brush breaks on top. Santa Catarina was there. Storm Flag Flying was off to on an uneventful start and is right up there now running along in third. Appleby Gardens to her outside. And 1 and 20 is fifth toward the rail. Furquoff, 4 lengths from the early lead, 5 lengths back to Fortuitous. Continuing up the backstretch, Santa Catarina is the leader, running well off the rail. Fabulous Brush just to her outside after a quarter in a reasonable 23 3/5 seconds. John Velasquez has a long hold on the heavy favorite here, Storm Flag Flying. They're rating nicely at this juncture, running third toward the inside. And then it's Appleby Gardens, followed by 1 and 20. Furcroft just loping along about 6 or 7 lengths from the lead. Fortuitous is the trailer. Jorge Chavez trying to get her going. The field into the far turn, a 47 2/2 mile. Around the far turn, Santa Catarina, 3/4 of a length. Storm Flag Flying just off her flank. Santa Catarina lets it out a notch. The later length now. Storm Flag Flying running along second with 3 furlongs to go. It's another 2.5 lengths back to Appleby Gardens, who's followed by Fabulous Brush, who's trailed off in the 4th position now. And they're coming to the top of the stretch. Santa Catarina confronted by Storm Flag Flying as they turn for home. Top of the stretch, Storm Flag Flying on the outside. Collars and passes Santa Catarina. Johnny Velasquez now just asking a bit more from Storm Flag Flying, and she's getting away to lead by a length and a half. Santa Catarina all out in second, a long way back to the 3rd horse, Appleby Gardens, and Storm Flag Flying will head to Chicago, the favorite in the Juvenile Fillies. She won by 2 lengths here in 1:44 1. Santa Catarina finished second. It was 12 lengths to the 3rd horse, Appleby Gardens. This Brush, who's trailed off in the 4th position now. And they're coming to the top of the stretch. Santa Catarina confronted by Storm Flag Flying as they turn for home. Top of the stretch, Storm Flag Flying on the outside. Collars and passes Santa Catarina. Johnny Velasquez now just asking a bit more from Storm Flag Flying, and she's getting away to lead by a length and a half. Santa Catarina all out in second, a long way back to the 3rd horse, Appleby Gardens, and Storm Flag Flying will head to Chicago, the favorite in the Juvenile Fillies. She won by 2 lengths here in 1:44 1. Santa Catarina finished second. It was 12 lengths to the 3rd horse, Appleby Gardens.
Appleby Gardens in post position number 10. Ready for the start for the Juvenile Fillies, and they're off. And it's Humorous Lady who breaks on top, but she's quickly sent to the front and over to the rail. Composure's right there and behind her, and down on the inside, Santa Catarina. Buffy the centerfold, 4 wide. The big favorite, Storm Flag Flying, is 3 off the rail. Westerly Breeze is taking 6th position. Sea Jewel rides the rails in 7th in the early going here. Ruby's Reception has asked for more run in the early going, about to be passed by Atlantic Ocean, is at the back of the pack today. And Appleby Gardens just settles into an easy gallop. The pace here is swift, and a sprinter's out in front. It's Humorous Lady, and she's out there by 2.5 lengths. Santa Catarina and Storm Flag Flying sitting chilly, beating Johnny Velasquez in 3rd position. Buffy the centerfold being nudged along in 4th. Composure moving sweetly after a half in 46 1/5 seconds. Humorous Lady continues to take the field down the backstretch run. Santa Catarina moves to confront her now as they move past the half-mile pole. And Velasquez says go with Storm Flag Flying their 3rd. Buffy the centerfold is 4th. And Composure is ready to roll just in behind the lead now. She's only 2.5 lengths from her stablemate, who's now leading. It's Santa Catarina, the leader. Storm Flag Flying is full out, but she's still second as they approach the top of the stretch. Composure looms back in 3rd position. Sea Jewel on the inside is now 4th. Buffy the centerfold is softened up in 5th, and Humorous Lady as the field turns for home. Storm Flag Flying turns it on, but Composure is cut loose. Composure and Storm Flag Flying to slug it out for the final furlong here. Composure in front by a neck. Storm Flag Flying giving her all. She is coming back. Storm Flag Flying, the heart of a champion, to win it by a neck over the valiant but vanquished Composure. boy. Storm Flag Flying. This race kind of reminds me a little bit of Personal Ensign in the fact that it looked like Storm Flag Flying had no chance to win outside the 16th pole. But this breeding paid off here today. All heart was Storm Flag Flying. And there is Shug McGahee accepting congratulations. He has done a brilliant job with this filly. She is a flawless
coronation of a champion. What a race this was. Composure had taken the lead and looked as though she was going to be drawing away here. Storm Flag Flying had not looked like a winner around the turn, then went to the lead. Composure passes her. Storm Flag Flying on the inside, looking hopelessly beat, and look at her come back. As Tom Durkin said, it's Personal Ensign all over again. What an exciting race. John Velasquez wins his third Breeders' Cup. Bob Baffert, I'm sure, thought
They went fast early on, so they were going to get tired early. Now you can see here's Composure on the outside, and in the red cap there we have Storm Flag Flying. Now right here, as Mike Smith said, it looks like he's put her away. Right there, you'd have to put your money on Composure right now. But you can see John Velasquez not rough on that filly, but just keeps after her, and she pins her ears back. And right here, it's just all about who's got the bigger heart, and the bigger heart today belonged to Storm Flag Flying. Very game win.
And maybe it's where the pedigree kicks in. Huh?
Oh,
that
pedigree
Storm
kicks
Cat
in for sure.
My Flag.
And they're off. Randaroo off to an alert beginning. Birdtown's got speed today, and Birdtown's in front. Birdtown with a different gambit this afternoon. In front by a head. Randaroo on the inside second. And then it's Storm Flag Flying was in and among horses in the early going. Kitty Knight just to her outside. Lady Tack right there, only about 3 lengths from the lead. And then it's Final Round and House Party as they continue up the backstretch. Randaroo is matching strides with Birdtown. Storm Flag Flying drafting in behind them. On the outside, Kitty Knight in the clear. Kitty Knight now running third. Storm Flag Flying is fourth. House Party will take a run through on the inside. Lady Tack and Final Round. Around the far turn, the pace has been moderate at 23-2 opening quarter, but now they're picking up that tempo, and Birdtown forges to a short lead. Randaroo counters and comes right back. Randaroo, Birdtown, head-to-head. The half went in 46 1/5 seconds. Final Round with a sweeping move. Final Round coming up now on the far outside. In the meantime, Storm Flag Flying has dropped back to last, and they're coming to the top of the stretch. Birdtown has a short lead. Final Round to her outside. Randaroo to her inside. House Party just in behind. Lady Tack is coming with her run now, and Storm Flag Flying is toiling way behind. They're in the final furlong. Birdtown trying to hold off. Lady Tack in Final Round. Birdtown digs down. Lady Tack is surging to her. They're coming down to the finish. Birdtown is tenacious as Lady Tack surges. Here's the wire. Birdtown. Defeat was not an option for her today. Very game. A nostril ahead of Lady Tack on the line. And final. And they're off. Storm Flag Flying gets off to a good start. Sightseek and Azeri there on the outside. Azeri racing toward the lead as they race for the clubhouse turn, and Sightseek defers to Azeri early. Just in behind La Reason in very tight quarters there, Storm Flag Flying. And on the outside, Mayo on the side. So Azeri takes charge early. It's Azeri out there by 2. Sightseek is right alongside Storm Flag Flying third and saving ground. Mayo on the side and La Reason. Azeri through an opening quarter. 24 1/5 seconds. The pace is a sensible one with Azeri leading the way down the backstretch. Sightseek, though, targets her second on the outside. Storm Flag Flying just in behind the lead, now running along in third. Mayo on the side is unhurried, and La Reason is the last of 5. Continuing down the backstretch run. Pat Day has kept Azeri a bit off the rail through an opening half mile. 47 3/5 seconds. Sightseek glued to her flank as they approach the half-mile pole. John Velasquez just a nudge there for Storm Flag Flying. La Reason is fourth, and on the inside, Mayo on the side of the trailer. Around the far turn here, it's still Azeri holding that lead. Sightseek now asks for a bit more there by Jerry Bailey with less than 3 furlongs to go. It's another 2.5 lengths back. La Reason on the inside of Storm Flag Flying is only 2.5 lengths behind now. And now the field turns for home. It's Sightseek on the outside and Azeri. Storm Flag Flying to their inside. And at the top of the stretch, the 2 best mares in America. Sightseek and Azeri. Storm Flag Flying not far behind. And it is
Azeri, the heart of a champion, holding on to the lead. Sightseek took a ball run at her, but could not get by Azeri. Azeri is back in a big way. Azeri has won the Gold for Wand. Turning back Sightseek. Storm Flag Flying was third. The final time was 1 minute 47 and 4/5 seconds.
They're in the gate, and they're off. And Azeri breaking alertly for the lead, and she's going right to the front, and so too is Rory Motion. So Rory Motion and Azeri are going to go at it right from the beginning here, with Storm Flag Flying behind them running third, followed by Nevermore and Board Eligible. So they move into the clubhouse turn, and Jerry Bailey has sent Rory Motion to take the lead and crosses over just ahead of Azeri. Azeri will be second in the opening stages here. The first quarter went in 23 seconds flat. The pace is swift. They're making their way toward the backstretch run. Rory Motion and Pat Day guides Azeri to the outside for a clear shot at the leader into the backstretch run. 4 lengths back, Storm Flag Flying. Johnny Velasquez keeping her relatively close. A break of another 3 back to Nevermore and another 4 back to Board Eligible. The half was a testing 46 1/5 seconds. Rory Motion is leading Azeri down the backstretch. And now Azeri is making a move for the lead with 5 furlongs to go. 7 lengths away from them, Storm Flag Flying runs third. Then farther back, Nevermore and Board Eligible into the far turn. Azeri to the neck of Rory Motion. 3/4 in a wicked 109 3. Around the far turn, Rory Motion and Azeri going at it head-to-head. And now Azeri has taken the lead with 3 furlongs to go. She's in front by a neck. Rory Motion is running in second. Storm Flag Flying is drawn within 4 lengths of the leader. The leader is Azeri. Storm Flag Flying putting in her bid as the field turns for home. Nevermore and Rory Motion at the top of the stretch. Azeri is confronted by Storm Flag Flying. 2 champions at the 8th pole together with Nevermore third. 1 furlong to go. Johnny Velasquez asking Storm Flag Flying for everything she has, and she has forged past Azeri. On the outside, Nevermore third. They're coming down to the finish, and Storm Flag Flying has defeated Azeri by a length in the personal ensign. Nevermore finished third in a thriller at the Spa.
And the final horse, Stellar Jane, moves into line, ready for the start, and they're off. And the shadow breaks alertly down toward the inside. Tamwheel with early speed today. Ella Love backs off just a little bit. Indy Groove is there on the outside, and Nebraska Tornado, the French filly, is forwardly placed. So they make their way for the clubhouse turn. And it will be Tamwheel to take the field there. Tamwheel in front. Nebraska Tornado runs in second. Indy Groove three-wide third. Shadow's got a good spot in the early going. She's a ground-saving fourth. Ella Love is fifth. Hollywood Story is racing in sixth position. Island Fashion moves up 4 wide round the first turn, advancing from seventh. And Society Selection is now eighth toward the inside, but she's only about 5 lengths from the lead. Then Bare Necessities. Storm Flag Flying is second to last, and Stellar Jane trails the field 22 4/5 seconds over this track at Lone Star today. They're moving right along here. Tamwheel short lead. Nebraska Tornado keeping that pressure on all the way. The long shot Indy Groove with the pacemakers running 3 wide. Island Fashion poised for the final half mile on the far outside. They ran a half in 46 3/5 seconds. So the field moves into the far turn now. Tamwheel still on that lead. Tamwheel trying to take it all the way on the lead. On the outside, Island Fashion now makes that final move for the lead now. Indy Groove trying to stay with those 2. A shadow right there, waiting for some running room now as they make their way toward the top of the stretch. Stellar Jane is also right there. Ella Love on the outside. Storm Flag Flying is 5 lengths from the lead. Nebraska Tornadoes dropped out of it. They're off the turn into the stretch. Tamwheel digs down. Into the breach goes a shadow. And the shadow comes away with the lead. Storm Flag Flying is in behind horses. On the outside, it's Stellar Jane coming down to the finish. A shadow in front and trying to hold on. And at the wire, it is a shadow who wins by almost 2 lengths. Storm Flag Flying came on to be second. Stellar Jane was third. And there's Texan Todd Pletcher. He has just won his first Breeders'